Hello everyone, welcome to Highly Intelligent. I'm Jared, and today I'm joined by, I usually tell people to do this before we start recording. You just gotta say your name.
All right, Mr. Miller, Ron Miller.
Alright. So where were you born?
I was born in Newburgh, New York.
Yeah?
Yep.
So how far is that from here?
Well, it's in Orange County. It's the same place my dad grew up. My family's from there, Orange County, New York. I'd say it's about 150 miles southeast of here.
So what led you to go 150 miles southeast of
My mom
your
and
hometown?
dad. They moved up here. My dad decided to take a job in a small town in like 1987 for a year to make money to go back down state where his family's from, and we never went back.
So that small town was here in
He took a job in Whitney Point. We lived in Whitney Point for a little while.
Oh, okay. So has he just been a gym teacher his whole life?
He's been a physical education teacher for a long time. I would say he worked in Cornwall, that's downstate near Newburgh.
Yes.
He worked in Whitney Point for a couple of years, and then he took the job in Spencer. He left Whitney Point to go back downstate, couldn't find a house to live in that was affordable, so he came back up here, found this school for 1 year. He wanted to be here for Spencer, 1 year. Was it 1988? He took the job here, and he's been here until last week, or this week, when he retired.
Yeah. And did you think that you'd be working at the same school that your dad works at?
No, I didn't want to be a teacher. I didn't want to be a teacher. My mom and dad were both teachers. Both my sisters are teachers. I didn't want to do that.
So how did you get to be a teacher?
Well, let's see. Long story short, nothing else worked out. I approached city cops, town cops, state troopers, corrections, county corrections, and various other jobs, and none of it worked out. So I went back to school, and
you wanted to be in law enforcement.
Not necessarily law enforcement. It sounds that way.
Yeah.
So I guess I guess I did.
So what about that job appealed to you?
I don't know, the respect I had for cops, not necessarily corrections officers, but cops.
Yes.
I respect them. They do their job. I know how the media is today. There's all bad guys everywhere, but I don't know. I like the respect of it. The money was there. I mean, there's always opportunities for overtime. Make more money than your base salary, I guess.
So, when you went to college, did you go to college for being...
No. I went to college because I wanted to play baseball.
Okay.
So that was my ultimate goal growing up, to play baseball.
Yes.
For money.
Yes.
I went to college on a scholarship to play baseball.
So
it didn't work out. I got a degree in human development, a.k.a. basket weaving.
Yeah.
It's a degree in basically nothing. I had to go back to school to be a teacher.
Yeah. So when you first got out of high school, you had this scholarship to go to college.
Yep.
Where was it to?
Well, it was Monroe Community College. It's a Division II junior college in Rochester, New York. I went there basically for 2 years. I had a surgery on my arm, so I didn't get to play my first year. I was rehabbing the whole year.
Yeah.
But I went there, and then after there, I got a scholarship to go to Binghamton University to play baseball there. So then I went there next.
So, what age were you when you started playing baseball?
I don't know. I was like 2. Went back as far as I can remember.
I played baseball when I was younger.
Yeah?
For 3 years.
You didn't like it though, did you?
It was terrible.
Wow.
I was just standing out in left field,
I could see
spinning
how
around.
it's totally boring. If you can get past those boring stages, I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm weird. I liked it. I mean,
Yeah.
you like skateboarding, you like
Yeah.
music and what you do. Baseball was
Yeah.
like my girlfriend. I loved it. It was just.
So what position
In college I pitched.
was that your favorite position?
No, it wasn't, but it was the position that got me free college, so I took it.
Yeah. So you're a good pitcher.
I was. I could have been. I was good. I just didn't use I didn't work to my potential. I had the talents. I'm not tooting my own horn here. I threw pretty hard. I had a pretty good curveball. I was a big guy. and my fastball moved really well. So people like that because it's hard to hit a ball that moves. But my college life screwed that up.
Yeah.
As most kids that play baseball around me right now that I coach know, instead of working out and working hard, I would go out and have too many adult beverages and do things like that.
Yeah.
I took my raw talent, air quoting there, for granted, and that didn't work to make myself better.
So, what made you, I know you never got or stopped playing baseball because you coach it, but what led you to stop playing it or stop pursuing a professional goal?
For baseball, I mean, after my final year I got kicked off my baseball team in Binghamton.
Yeah.
For being stupid, for one. So I had to go to another college to play baseball. That was in Florida. My habits and attitude never changed. I mean, I'm good. I don't need to do this. So I had my nightlife and didn't work hard. And it caught up with me. What's kept me from keep going? Let's see, I was 22, maybe 23. And I basically just said quit it, and I decided to pursue possibly military. I remember my dad sitting me down. It's funny. It was late at night. Come here, sit down. All right. Because he knew I wanted to do the military thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't join the Marines. Okay, Dad.
And
so I guess that was the day I more or less, not day, but I felt my ship sailed for baseball. I was only 22. Probably still could have gone and tried, but nah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So what branch of the military did you say?
I was pursuing Army at that time.
Yeah.
But I ended up meeting a girl that I'm now married to, have kids, and she let me do the Navy, so I'm with the Navy Reserves now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the Navy?
I'm in it now. I'm a reservist. I do. I don't do much, but I do. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's some money. It gets me away from home.
Yeah.
It gets me all over the country, so that's cool.
So back when you were playing baseball, you mentioned that you hurt your arm your first year.
High school? No, I hurt it in high school. I tore my elbow. I have a scar.
Dang.
I tore it. Let's see. My junior year in high school, I had a partial tear. My trainer said I could play through it. I did. I ripped it in half completely my senior year.
Dang.
And I had what you call the Tommy John surgery June, like a week before I graduated high school. My high school graduation pictures have a... So I had that, and then my first year in college, I redshirted. I couldn't play because of the surgery. I was just rehabbing.
Yeah. So when you how did you meet this girl that stopped you from going?
She didn't stop me. I chose to not join the military. I met her at an adult establishment called Mosquito Lounge. And I just blossomed from there, I suppose.
So you have kids?
Three
kids.
Mm-hmm.
What are their names?
Brees, she's 10. I have Maze, he's 6, and then Maddox, who is 2.
And so you're a very young father.
I'm getting old. I'm 36.
Well, I mean, you've only been in this.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes. I've been a parent for only 10 years. Yes.
So you told me that's a very big part of your life.
Yeah.
So your kids, when you were in high school, I know a lot of high school students say that they're never going to have kids because they're...
No, I've always wanted kids. I won't lie about that.
Yeah.
Kids were something I've always wanted. I don't know. I've always wanted kids. I wanted to, for selfish reasons, suppose carry on my name, I guess.
Yeah. So your kids, are they into like the same things you are?
No, I wish they were. I really don't care. As long as they're productive members of society.
Yeah.
And good people, I don't truly care what they're into. My daughter currently is into TikTok. She's really good at the editing and all that video stuff. I don't know, but she's really awesome at that. She likes playing the piano. She's learning that pretty well, self-taught, and she's, in my opinion, good, but whatever. And my son, he likes his imagination. He watches like Paw Patrol, and then he'll play Paw Patrol, and then he likes soccer, and He'll get into things. My little one, he's just a freaking tornado, man. He just gets in everything.
So, when you had kids, did that change your outlook on looking at a kid? Or did you always kind of have that mentality that it was a person rather than just...
Yeah, I don't think having kids changed my perspective on a kid. I mean, a kid's a kid. I mean, I would treat any kid the same way I would treat my own kid. I don't think I've ever viewed them, another child, differently. I don't.
So working here at Spencer Burnett, do you view the kids here like you view your own kids?
I do. It sounds weird. Sounds kind of corny. But I would say, I mean, I wouldn't treat a kid here any different than I would treat my own kids.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing here as I would with them. 100%.
So, is there any, like, kids that have stuck out from previous years that you've worked here?
What do you mean?
Like kids that have just been different, or you've just gotten closer to them than other ones?
Absolutely.
So, what did you find about them that made you get closer, or?
That's a great question. I don't know. Just their personality, their character. There's something about the one I'm thinking of right now. The person's got a good quality, got a good heart, but he's got a harder shell.
Yeah.
But this person's not really hard, and the way he goes about school, it almost looks like he doesn't care, but you know this person does care.
Yeah.
Just because he does. I don't know. This particular person is just sticking out. It's I don't know.
So you also mentioned that you like humor, and
yeah,
you're a pretty funny guy.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Could you tell me a joke?
Can I tell you a joke? I don't have any. The one that sticks in my mind is a dad joke, and it's hilarious. I said, how's it go? It's really stupid. You're going to be like, wow, you're dumb. Mm-hmm. Do you know why I don't like stairs?
Why?
Because they're always up to something. See?
Yeah.
That's the kind of humor I like. Just stupid, corny, dumb jokes.
Yeah. So did you get that from your dad?
No, the corny jokes?
Yes. Is that?
I don't know. I don't think my dad. No, I don't know where I got that. It's just my sense of humor, like the memes, like you ever watch the movie Elf?
Yes.
Those stupid things, those kind of memes, those are funny to me.
Yeah.
The Will Ferrell movies are funny to me. Adam Sandler movies are funny to me.
Yes.
Just stupid, corny humor. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I got it from my dad though.
So, growing up with Ron Miller Sr., how was that?
It was different.
It was different.
I sent out an email to all the staff here. Like, he was always good to me. Don't get me wrong. Like, I bet, Dad, let's go play catch. I swear to God, he would stop whatever he was doing to go play catch with me. I swear to God. My mom would do the same thing. We'd play games, we'd do things, but he was firm. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I got hit, but not because he hated me, not to abuse me. He hit me because I deserved it.
Yeah.
I heard, like, come here. What'd I do, Dad? You talk back to your teacher. All right, bam. Or not bad. It was never undeserved. I deserved it each time. Or when I was mistreating my mother or something. But it was good. I mean, what you guys see here is not what I saw at home. It was more firm. Always fair. Always. What I mean by this, he had high expectations for us, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But you see the other side of him in school, which was really cool to see. He was firm, but he was much more loving. Yeah. Not loving. He loved me too. What's the word? Jokey with the kid. I don't know. I don't know how to put it in the words, man. But he was more. I think I'm similar because I'm grouchy at home a lot, and he's not grouchy at school. He's very good at. Yeah. But he was awesome at home. Loved him as a father. Still do. He's still alive. He's good. He'll even today. Hey, Dad, I broke my sink. Will you come down here and help me? He'll stop what he's doing. Come down and help me with my sink.
Dang.
He's good. But growing up with him and my mother, it was awesome. I definitely have been blessed with what I had growing up. My wife says, you're lying. There's got to be something wrong. You got to have some kind of traumatic experience. And I think about it. I don't have any.
Yeah.
I had a good childhood.
That's pretty good.
Not everybody's as lucky as I have been. I know.
Yeah. So, being a teacher, has that taught you anything in, like, life lessons and such?
Well, yes and no. I say yes and no because I had a job prior to this where I worked at a kid prison, if you will.
Yeah.
And that is what opened me up to nothing is what meets the eye, you know.
Yes.
Like the one kid, his name was Armani. He was a gang, I'm air quoting again, a gang member from New York City. A lot of the kids were there, right? Am I going too long?
No, you're all right.
So he was getting close to his release date, right? And he does something wrong, like attacks another staff member or attacks another kid, so he get more time on his sentence to stay there.
Yeah.
I says, Armani, what the heck are you doing, man? You could be going home. He goes, Miller, man, I don't want to go home. Why don't I go home? You know what it's like. I go out, get a gallon of milk for my mom. I have to carry a gun with me just to make sure I'm safe. I don't know if I'm going to eat dinner. I get TV here. I'm under a roof. I have three meals a day. That opened my eyes. Like, wow, I've been naive, like, crazy. Like a lot of those kids, even here, you see that here, not as
extreme.
Thank you for the word, yes. But I mean, you have that here where the kids here, you look at them, they look normal, whatever normal is.
Yeah.
And then you hear stories and you get talking to them and you have no idea what they're hiding in their. It's just mind blowing.
You'll never be able to know what a person's gone through.
No, you cannot. That's what you can't judge a person based on their parents or. That's when kids say stuff like that. That drives me nuts. Like I was never into the bullying. But you don't know where they came from this morning. You leave them be.
Yeah.
It really grinds my gears when kids do that.
Yeah. So, how do you personally deal with a bully if you see one around here?
As a teacher?
Well, how... If you were to personally talk to them...
A bully?
Yes.
Let's see, I'm on record. So, I don't know. It's very hard.
Yeah.
I don't see that a lot in Spencer.
Yeah,
which is,
I've definitely noticed that too. I like the school a lot.
It's really cool how I don't see it a ton.
Yeah.
When I do see something about something, I'll talk to them aside. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what's going on. How would you like it if they did this to you or whatever? Or that's my only way to doing it. I mean, I came from the being bullied side, so it's just they don't know.
So, you, Ron Miller, were bullied in school. Wow.
Really? We're going to say that? I would say I was, like when I was younger. You know? 7th, 8th grade, I'd say I was, yeah.
So,
I was if you can imagine a puppy, like a Great Dane puppy, you know, big but uncoordinated and goofy. I was me.
Yeah. So.
Yes, I was.
You told me that you were into military history as well.
Yeah, I was.
Did being in the Navy get you into that?
No, I've always enjoyed military history.
Yeah.
Always. World War II specifically. I don't know. It's just what I enjoy reading about and watching documentaries about.
So, World War II, what makes that different about other wars? I mean, obviously it's the whole world.
I don't know. The mystique of it, the mass genocide around it, what they had to go through, the millions, it's just mind blowing. Everything that storming a frickin' beach when you're getting shot at. I don't know how they did that.
I read a book last year in English about Auschwitz. Yeah. And this diary, a tell-all of what this guy went through.
What's the name of the book?
I don't know the name of the book.
Okay.
But it was him and his father and his mom and his sister. They both went into a concentration camp and they were split up, and when they got split up, that was the last time he ever saw his mom and sister.
Isn't that crazy?
And he was with his dad. And
did Dad make it through?
His dad did not make it through.
Clearly he did, though.
They went pretty far though. There was a point where they were on a train in the middle of like Siberia with like one blanket in the back of a train car, open roof.
I don't.
And there were 81 people that got in the car, and him and his dad were the only two that made it out alive.
No way.
Yeah. And
And
they
his
were
dad still didn't make it.
Yeah, they
You
were
don't know if
starving.
you got it from Miss Posh's room? Or old room, Miss Wickstead's
I
room?
think I did, yes.
You don't know the name of the book?
Yeah. Or well, it was 10th grade English. So
Miss
Sisson.
Sisson. Okay.
Yes. And when they got off the car, they were forced to run 20 kilometers in the dark, and if they couldn't keep up with the pack, they were shot,
Oh my
like on
gosh.
sight. And they hadn't eaten in days,
Right.
and they were getting like, there was a scene described in the book where a father got 2 pieces of bread. There were 2 pieces of bread
Gave
thrown in
them
the
both to
train
his son,
car,
right?
and well,
Why is this ringing a bell to me?
yeah, he was gonna give them to his son, but his son killed him in the train car for those 2 pieces of bread.
His own son killed his father.
Even though he was gonna give them to him.
Why do I know this?
I don't know. Maybe you've read the book.
I doubt it. That's crazy. He killed
Yeah.
his own dad.
It was pretty intense.
I had to do what you gotta do. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, it was rough, and there were a lot more stories that they
You
went
gotta
through.
remember the book and tell me.
Yes, I can do that for you.
Yes. Wow. All kinds of stories like that. out
Yeah.
there. That's crazy.
Well, it's one guy.
No, I know.
The
but
whole story. but
what I
like,
mean is all kinds of
bad
survival
things.
stories.
Yeah.
Anne Frank's another example. You ever hear the Diary of Anne Frank?
I have, yes.
That's another one. She had a diary written all the way up to the day that she was captured.
Yeah.
And her mother, and her brother. Her mother, and sister all died. Her father, Otto, survived and later died. But
Yeah.
in later life, like 1980, he passed. But
Mhm.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just mind blowing to me that because we allow one man, whatever, one man
Yeah.
into that kind of leadership role is responsible for the murdering of about 20 million freaking people.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It really is, Jared.
I see why you're into military history now.
I guess.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, you're
Highly
welcome.
Intelligent.
Anytime. That wasn't bad.
Yeah. I enjoyed having you as a guest.
Oh, shucks. I enjoyed being your guest.
That went a lot smoother than I pictured it was
How
going
do you think
to.
it was going to go?
I don't know. I just didn't think I'd have enough questions, but I got enough of
It
them.
just came out.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
This has been episode 10 of Highly Intelligent, and I'll see y'all next episode, or y'all can hear me next episode.
Bye.